Hi everyone, my name's John and welcome to Big Guy Review. Today, well, you can see we're in a parking lot and I have a question for you. Has this ever happened to you? Fortunately, 1byone has provided me with a portable jump starter. And what I can do with this is I can actually start this car and get out of this parking lot without having to bother anybody. I don't even have to call AAA. Now, isn't that a bonus? Why don't we take a look of how to attach it to the car and get ourselves out of this mess. So here we are. We have our portable jump starter. We have our jump starter adapter. This is for cables for the battery, and we have our battery pack. So we don't need the rest of this. Actually, I'll put this on the ground. All right, so this is all you need to get your car started. You go here, and you'll pop this little cover off here. I know it's a little hard to see. Now, if you notice that the socket here is shaped so that the plug can only fit in one way. So that would be this way. Now, you can see that it's flashing off. Okay, so we have no power coming to these alligator clips. Now let's just check see how much power we have left in here. And we have 100%. So why don't we attach it to the car? Now, when you're in a situation like this and you can't tell which one is positive and negative because it's so dark, you can use the included light. Just press and hold the button on the side of the battery unit, and boom, now you have light. Now you can come in, take a close look, and ensure that you have the right positive and negative. And this one here actually has positive marked right in on the post. So we know which one is positive, so we can turn off the light. Oh, well, I might as well show you the other functions. Now, if you press the button at the side of the battery one time, that brings you into an SOS mode. You can watch the light flash, and you can see it flashes at different flash rates. So that's your SOS. And it also has a strobe mode. There you go, check that out. Alright, so to turn it off, you just press and hold that button again, and boom, your light is off. Alright, so we've established which one is positive, which one is negative. So we'll attach the positive, nice and solid. Then we'll reach over and we'll attach the negative. Now, to engage the battery to give you your boost, you press the small button at the side of the adapter one time, and you'll notice that it goes into a countdown mode. Starting at 30 seconds, you have more than ample time to go around to the car, turn the key, and start the vehicle. And boom, your vehicle is started and you are on your way home. Okay, well, that was a dramatization of what, well, could happen. But now it's daytime. Let's take a closer look at how to get that battery hooked up, and we'll go through some of the do's and don'ts, all right? Okay, you can see we still have 100%, and you notice that this is flashing. And what that means is that the sensors in here are not picking up any current of any type. You could actually do this, and you can see it still says off. You can press the button. You don't get that 30-second countdown. Another thing to know, that if in the event that you do hook it up incorrectly, and we're going to put the negative on the positive, and we'll put the positive on the negative, you'll get an error sound. If you look down here on the, if you guys want to take a look right here, and you can hear that beeping. You're in error, which probably means you're not hooked up properly. Then when you do get a good connection, such as this, You can see now that the off is steady. Now if I press this button once, it should go down into a 30-second countdown. You can actually hear or feel a relay going off inside here. And it'll count down until it's finished going through the 30 seconds. I'll just remove these. Now while it's been disconnected, you can see that it's flashing off again. So that's part of the safety features of that. The kit also comes with an AC charger and a DC charger. But I really recommend having your car running when you plug this into your car, because you wouldn't want to leave it charging in your car without it running. It might drain the battery and you'll end up in the same boat you were before. Alright, so what I'm going to do to demonstrate the power of this unit is we're going to disconnect the negative cable here. There we go. And we'll just pull that off. Alright, now the battery is disconnected. So we have the flashing off, and we're going to connect to the cable here. Now I can sense that there's a loop, and that we're good to press the button one time, which will send the set the unit up to start the car. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the keys, I'm going to push this button, and it goes into a 30-second countdown, which is of course enough time to go around. Now that's one time. We still have time left on the chart, on the thing. We'll just let it count down. Alright, so it's gone to the off position again. Do it again. See how many times we can get. Well, I'm not going to sit here all day doing this, but to show you that you can easily start the car a couple of times without an issue. Now the countdown is expired, so you have to come and refill the battery. And there is a little bit of warmth coming. But how many times did we start the car? 3, 4, 5 times?
5.
So 5 times. I mean, that's 5 tries at starting your engine. Now the one thing you want to know is that if you killed your battery trying to start your vehicle, chances are this little charger probably isn't going to work. Unless, of course, you've addressed the issue of why the vehicle wasn't starting to begin with. Then you should have, you can give it a shot. But you can see there now the unit is slightly warm. And look at that. We're still at 100%. That's pretty cool. Wow. Considering we tried to start it 5 times with no battery. I'm impressed. That's pretty good. So you never store your unit together. Always remove your charging adapter and put it away. Another thing you'll notice is that on the adapter that one is longer than the other, and that helps minimize them touching. Another thing is that these clips or clamps or whatever you want to call them, the alligator clips, the spring is quite strong, and you can see that they're completely covered in plastic. So it's not too easy to touch the metal to metal. So it's pretty good. There's a lot of other things you can do with this, but I don't want to make this like a 2-hour video. So what we'll do is we'll explore some of the other things you can do. Battery jump starter like this, little battery pack. I'll let this cool before I close it down. So you want to be aware that, maybe 5 times might be your limit, depending on how much power you're drawing from this unit. You want to be careful. You don't want to overheat it. So maybe just a couple of times, let it cool, and then try again. And some of the things I'm going to address is winter starting, using this to start your car in the winter when you're having this issue, when you come out in the morning and you go to start your car and it won't start. The unit is small. You can place it, a woman can place it in her purse, but like I said, you got to be sure that these two pieces, this and this, are not connected. As long as they're not connected, this is totally, you know, absent of any power, and of course this is just like, you know, just a battery. But you know, motorcyclists, they're great. You can stick them in those small compartments on your motorcycle. So remember guys, subscribe, and when I do my next video on some of the little things you can do with these when you're in a situation, you can pull this out and might just get you out of some trouble. Anyways, my name's John. Thanks for watching.